Hello and welcome to Poods Gaming, where you can find honest game and tech reviews, along with gaming reactions to all your favorite content. You might notice my voice will be a little bit different in this video. I was a bit sick but way too excited to open up the Pico 4, so sit back and enjoy.
So, hello guys, here we have finally received the Pico 4 in Canada. I've been actually looking quite a long time to receive this. As you can see, we have the nice little Pico. This was actually in a bigger box at first, but it was completely scrambled. So I decided just to keep the smaller box inside. Obviously it's been open and everything, I assume for custom, just to checking what it is. When you do the importation into Canada. So yeah, I've been waiting for this quite a while. It was supposed to come here in December, but in the end, it actually came a little bit earlier. So this is time we can finally open it. So here we go for the Pico 4 and see what we're looking at. There we have it like this. Wow. And what do we have here? Wow, the Pico 4. Nice. It's pretty nice. It's shiny. I like it. You can see we have a little ding here and a little ding here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it doesn't really matter as long as the content inside are nice. But yeah, we finally have our Pico 4 shipped here in Canada. We have the 1 controller, 2 controller, and we have the headset that comes with it.
Okay.
It's almost a shame because it's so beautiful and glistening. We will probably get a case for it, but if you want to use this box, it looks quite sturdy and you could probably use it afterwards. There we go, the Pico. This is just a wrapper. Unfortunately, you can keep it as a beautiful box with a nice Pico 4 logo here. So there we go. We have again the little Pico 4 logo here. The dent still goes through here on the actual box. But this seems to be quite a sturdy box. I would assume that if you want to keep it, you can keep this box. Let's see what we have. Beautiful. We do have a little bit of items here that we'll need. I assume this is probably the cord. But here is the main prize that we are looking at today. We have the Pico 4 with the 2 remote controllers here. Man, they really put the logo everywhere. We have it here on the box and everything. It's pretty nice. So let's see this. Wow, pretty nice. It's quite light, honestly. I'm pretty surprised at how light this is. I would assume it would be a little bit more when I read the specs of it. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. Then we have the controllers here, which also look... Ooh, these are pretty heavy. Actually a lot more heavy than what I would have expected. But this is good because it gives you, a nice quality feel for them. If you touch the joysticks here like this, it's quite nice. It's fluid. It doesn't feel too tacky. Same thing as these. These do seem like it could maybe wear out. I don't know if there's a spring that could maybe break one day or something. It feels like a little less than these ones here, but overall it's pretty nice. If you touch the buttons now, these are feeling pretty smooth. And we're quite lucky because we actually have here on the Pico 4 the option to have direct record, the joysticks as well, a good click and feel to it, and the ergonomics. This is what I was really looking forward to when you're playing FPS games. You like to hold your guns, you don't want the big ring on other controllers. Sometimes you can see that it's kind of a hindrance. You kind of hit them together when you're trying to shoot something playing the video games. This is pretty nice. It has a nice fluidity. Obviously you still have the knuckles here that you can touch together, but it's a lot less, it's a lot closer that you can feel comfortable with. Let's see what we have here when you open. Two here, AA batteries in each controller. So let's clip it back in. It vibrates, clamps back up. So this is already locked and secure. You don't even need to touch it to lock it. It's actually pretty nice that it does it on its own. And then we have the headset. Beautiful headset. Yeah, that's nice. It's very smooth when you try to scroll it and then scroll it. Yeah, that's pretty nice. If you touch the pad like this does seem quite firm. On the sides here it's a little bit softer, but when you touch here it's quite firm, to be frank. If you have a sensitive skin, hair, head or something, it might be a little bit too stiff for you. Right now, obviously the Pico 4 is quite new, so we don't have that many third-party making or anything to enhance your experience with it yet. But I would assume that not too long from now, you know, this is picking up quite some steam. A lot of people are interested in the Pico, so you should see these appear quite soon. I've already seen a lot of people doing some 3D printing for these type of machines, and they seem that they're already working on different types of you know, new masks or a new back of head, or just ways to enhance the experience in general in terms of comfort for these headsets. Third parties, there will be eventually, you know, if there's a market for it, there's going to be somebody making it. There we go, for the nice little cameras here. Wow, that is shiny. So you have one camera here in the middle, you have two here on the top, 1 and 2, and 2 here on the bottom. These here is the ventilation, because obviously, like any type of machine video game, you will have some heat and it will need to cool off so that your machine does not overheat. Really appreciate this, have a nice movement. It does feel a little stiff, and I feel some tension here though when I'm doing this, so I would be, you know, a little scared if you don't want to do this too fast, too hard, because I feel like this seam here could really break off easily, because you can actually maybe see it if I push like this, which is a normal motion that you would do, you know, when you're immersed in everything. This seems like it could bend. I would assume that the engineers that made this had this in mind as well, but that's my first impression. You know, I might be wrong on that. These hinges or whatever's holding it here would probably loosen up a little bit through the time. You know, it's new, it's out of the box. A lot of these small, you know, hinges and stuff like this will finish by giving a little bit more. And, you know, you'll get used to it and it'll get used to you. Then the moment everybody was looking for, we have the beautiful lens. Oh, let's take this off nice and securely. Oh, beautiful. Go for the other one. There we go. Our beautiful pancake lenses.
Yeah, boy.
Really astonishing. They really reflect a lot everywhere. This should come off. Here you have it. A beautiful lens. I was talking about the third-party 3D printer genius out there that's going to make something that can come and really make it for a better mask, because this is, you know, it's soft, it's nice, but it's not the best, and it's also very porous. This is something you'll get a lot of sweat into, and you'll probably want to be cleaning now and then if you play a lot, especially if you play some games that have a lot of you know, running and exercise and stuff like that. If you play Beat Saber for, I don't know, 4 hours, you might be dripping a little sweat. Oh, this is pretty snappy. You know, it fits right in quite quickly. You don't really have to push it. It falls in place quite nicely. I do see here though, but you can actually see the glue that was put to make the face cascade. So this, yeah, and of course the mask is a little bit cheap. Obviously we have amazing technology, so they had to compensate for the low price for which they sell these. In terms of pricing as well, I bought this here Importation in Canada. For people who are wondering, it was around $770 Canadian for the whole thing, including shipping and import charges. Here we have it. The Pico 4. The rest of the items in the box. I think I just broke it. Oh no, it's supposed to go like this. Okay, you're supposed to take it off there. Why not just make a box you can pull out? Yeah, it's supposed to also contain the glasses protector. So if you're wearing glasses like me, you might want to use this, or eventually go out of your way and actually buy, if you like the experience enough of the Pico 4 or any other headset for that matter, you can buy yourself some lenses that can fit into the headset itself. So this is the flaps for the nose to prevent a little bit more of light coming in if you have that type of issues. Again, this was designed not necessarily for Canadians, so the face, it wasn't designed for everybody's face. you might need that in your case. So here we have the little eye protector, so it gives a little bit more of a gap, you know, a little bit more space as your glasses would probably have when you're wearing them. It's pretty flimsy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite scared. You can actually see it if I pull a little bit on it. It's pretty fragile. I would not try to mess with it or you know, let the dog play with it, because this is definitely going to get broken quite quickly if you try to play with it or toss it in a harsh manner. I think I won't be using this, considering the fact that it's very small. I don't think it will you know, makes much of a difference. I would consider maybe getting some direct lenses for your prescription. We have here European charge, it's USB-C cord, so we have USB-C to USB-C. This is for your controllers that you can put, so that if you feel like you want to throw your remote at the TV, well, this will help prevent that from happening. Okay, this is pretty nice. It's I think it's nylon. Instructions, and we have a couple. Quick guide, or user guide, and there you have it, the Pico 4. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, just write down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and look forward to seeing some video game playing, me testing out the Pico 4, or additional comments or any type of accessory that comes out in the future, don't be afraid to subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. As you can see, I'm starting this new channel, and it would greatly encourage me. And really, if you like it, I mean, why not? You can see more of this. So thank you very much, and you have a beautiful time. Bye bye.